Alright, what is going on, everybody? My name is tdizzysun, and today we are playing Madden 16. Basically what we're going to be doing is I'm playing as the Browns and traded away every single player on the roster that I could. Couldn't really find anything worth my time for these players. For draft picks, which we are going to be using to draft an all-rookie team, and we're going to try and win the Super Bowl this season, only using draft-generated rookies. I'm gonna cut everybody left on the roster, which is basically nobody. I traded away everybody that I could, and hopefully we're gonna end up with a pretty good team. So we're gonna check out our draft picks. We're gonna be drafting that real quick. So we have a bunch of first-round picks. Not very many seconds, a couple thirds, 1/4, some fifths, and a sixth. I think I traded away our seventh to get another first by bundling it with some players. But yeah, so basically traded away everything possible, and the only thing left to do is start the draft. I do have a draft board that I put together. I didn't record any of the scouting or anything just because it took me about 4 hours for the season and organize all the players and figure out who I want to draft, when, and where. Really just wasn't enough going on for it to be its own video. In the first round, what we're going to be targeting early on is there's a quarterback. His name is Christian Cheek. He's a guaranteed superstar development quarterback, so we're probably going to draft him. And there's a left tackle with guaranteed superstar as well. So we're going to get both of those guys. There's a tight end who's basically Gronkowski, so we're going to try and draft him. There's a good wide receiver, and those are probably going to be our top targets in the draft. From there, we're just going to go most likely defense and O-line, and hopefully draft a pretty solid running back. So I'm going to go ahead and start the draft. I'm going to pause it since we're going to be talking a lot. So if we look at, let's see, pick player. Look at the draft board, and this is the left tackle I was talking about. The quarterback that I was talking about, Christian Cheek, is slated to go for a little bit, so we're probably not going to draft him for a second. But we're going to probably draft this guy first overall, and then probably there's not actually another center in the draft until round 4. So we're probably going to go left tackle, center, just because there's going to be more left outside linebackers and right outside linebackers. Besides, I want Aaron Kincaid anyways. He had a record-breaking season in college, which I think gives him a higher chance. It gives him a 25% chance of having a quick developmental trade or a 25% chance of having superstar. So we're going to try and go with him, draft him. Quarterback, pretty crazy combine. So we're going to try and stack him. This is the Gronk-esque guy. Look at this. First, second, first, and then fourth in bench press. Probably going to be a pretty high overall. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. Draft Sherrod Bogan at first overall. Oof, reached a little bit there, but having a 78 overall left tackle is something we need. Unfortunately, and we also have the second overall pick. So we are going to go, when is our next pick? 4th and 5th. So we basically can just take all the top players on the board. So we're going to take Matt Landetta, I think. Actually, we're not going to take him, because there is a better guy later. We want Aaron Kincaid. I'm going to draft him. So we're going to take left outside linebacker, ranked second in talent, quick development, 81 overall. 81 overall. That's definitely worth second overall. Hopefully these guys don't draft that center I wanted. And they did. God damn it. Okay. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. I just wasn't ready to pull the trigger on him because I figured I could get him later, which is always the thing you don't want to do anyways. But let's see, so our next pick, that guy was my rated number 3 guy in the draft, so it kind of sucks that he got taken at exactly where I valued him at, but not much I can do. So I guess here we're gonna draft our Gronk target, actually. Let's draft the quarterback, Christian Cheek. He's a mid-first rounder. He's a mobile quarterback, but I got a good feeling about him. Ranked 6, like I said, guaranteed superstar, 78 overall. I think he won All-Star MVP game. So, oh shit, I accidentally skipped my pick. Whatever, defensive tackle, of a deal. Hopefully nobody takes that tight end I wanted. Kind of nervous about that, but both these teams have good tight ends anyways. So, not that worried. So we're gonna draft him now. Yeah, look at this guy. 78 overall. His blocking's not great, his route running's not great. But that's 6'5", speed could be better, but for a tight end that's actually pretty good. Like a cornerback, just because having a good cornerback. 79 overall, that's pretty good. He'll be shut down in a little bit. Wide receivers. The wide receiver I wanted is pretty high up on my draft board, so I might just go with him. He is number 2, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and draft him, just because. He's number 17th. I drafted him at 12th, but having that wide receiver that's actually good is definitely going to make life a lot easier. So let's see. Let's go. We'll drop both. Free. He's quick, 75 overall. That's not bad. He'll develop. So we're gonna go ahead and snag this right end. Just start building our defense a little bit. Ooh, superstar developmental trait. I love having that good pass rusher. I didn't really check to see if he was run stopper or not, but either way, he'll be good. Julius McCray. We might want to double up on wide receivers. I didn't even put this guy on my draft board. Yeah, fuck it, we'll draft him. There we go. Another decent wide receiver. Gotta build up that passing core for our. Oh yeah, shit. I guess I should have checked when my next picks are. Let's see. So that this cornerback that I had is listed in the 2nd round, but I actually have him rated as my 6th guy, Emmanuel Burt. I'm going to draft him. I don't know if he's actually going to end up being good. 14th overall in talent in the mid-2nd round. That's pretty freaking outstanding to get. And then we have the next pick 2. And let's see who is available. Jonathan Cochran, left end. We're going to go ahead and draft him just because look at these other left ends. They're terrible. This guy's a run stopper. Might move him to defensive tackle. We'll see. Ranked 15th. We got him at 31st. He's 78 overall. Nothing to shake your finger at. Let's see. Player we want. Let's see. John Olivia, strong safety. Yeah, he's actually rated pretty high up on my board, so we're going to go ahead and take him. Improve our defense. 71 overall. Not great, but yeah, I'll draft this 4th round guy. Why not? So hopefully this doesn't bite me in the butt. There we go. 75th overall. Pretty decent speed. Kind of worried that he's a power back and I don't see his strength anywhere. But this is a good guy. That's a good pickup at 65th. Especially because we need a running back. We straight up just need one. I'm just going to Parker Rackers, left guard. 73rd overall. It told me it was an excellent pick for a second. Made me feel good about myself, but then it changed its mind. Oh yeah, I wanted to draft a backup quarterback. So we'll go ahead and take this guy. Oh damn. 76 overall. Okay. That's a pretty fire backup to get. That's what's up. I want you. There we go. A 68 overall. Pretty terrible. This guy had an amazing combine, but I don't know what any of his skills are. Let's see. Well, fuck it. We'll go with him. Well, that's what's up. 72 overall with superstar. Maybe by the end of the season, he'll be a 73 overall. with our center, Riley Kuhn. There we go. 69 is a great number for him to be. But I think I want to go with this guy. Who's this guy? Apparently he had a terrible. So hopefully he doesn't suck. He sucks. I should have drafted a middle linebacker. We'll draft this guy and hope he doesn't suck. He really fucking sucks. Who has the more bench press? 23 is awful. 27 is better. Welcome to the team. Barry Chamberlain. And I think that might have been our last pick. Yep, that's our last pick of the draft. Woo! That was a pretty successful draft, all things considered. Go over our roster real quick, our draft recap. We got sorted by the thing that matters overall. Got an 81, a 79, a 78, 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 a whole bunch of 78s. Some 76, 75, 75, 73, 72, 71. And then our later draft picks kind of fell apart with a bunch of under 60s, which are basically our entire O-line, which isn't that great of a thing. But here, go ahead and cut these guys real quick. Here's what we're looking at so far. I haven't rearranged any positions around yet. And of course we haven't done the free agency. But let's see. But yeah, we'll go ahead and advance next week. And I want to do some free agency pickups. If there's any surprisingly good players, it'll show.
Kick off your
If not, I'll probably just
your game plan.
cut to the preseason. Center. Noah Bowman, welcome to the team. Oh, there we go. 73 overall strong safety. Jazario McCollum. That's a dope fucking name. I wish my name was Jazario. So let's just go over our new and improved team. We signed a better center. I think we signed just a random left tackle just to be on the depth chart. We signed 2 tight ends to be backups. We signed 1 tight end. We signed a fullback. We got 3 new wide receivers just to see. Just hopefully one of them ends up being okay. Defense, we managed to get okay right outside linebackers, which was awesome because we didn't have any. We got some trash middle linebackers, and we got some decent, I say decent, but crap depth behind our hopefully defensive rookie of the year, Aaron Kincaid. We got a new starter at strong safety, and then we got a depth player. I wonder if he's related to Jazario, Curry McCollum. Over here, we mostly in depth. See, this is what I was talking about it earlier, but I don't know if I'm going to show that part, but sometimes you can sign just crappy left ends and right ends and they'll end up being good defensive tackles. Like, this guy is a 70 overall left end, 74 overall defensive tackle. So honestly, this team isn't that bad. I mean, obviously linebacker is a pretty glaring weakness. I'm going to cut off the video here because it's already going to be pretty long and I don't want to have it be like a 500-minute long video, which would be insane. I don't think I've been recording that long, so I don't know how I'd pull that off. But it'd be pretty crazy if I did. Probably tomorrow when I post the first 2 games of the preseason, and then the day after that, the next 2. I used this draft tool that I found on Reddit. I'll have a link to the post on Reddit below, because honestly, it's a lifesaver. It takes a little time to set up, but geez Louise, it is so great. As you can tell by my draft, it works for the most part, as long as you don't get lazy like I do towards the end. It'll be in the description below, along with just any other links I decided to throw in there, like my Twitter or my Facebook or whatever. And yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you feel like. Don't if you don't want to. I appreciate it. Either way, have a great day.